Hello, everybody, and welcome back to day 30 of the road to 2K on chess.com. We're currently sitting at 1825, so we're about 50 points from where we started the series. But we're going to jump right into our 10-minute for the day, and it looks like we are playing in 1840 from Croatia. How interesting. We get the white pieces for day 30. So we're going to play e4, c5, and we have been working on this open Sicilian, so we're going to play d4, recapture with the knight. Now e6 creates some weaknesses right here. This is really the big idea of the position. Now normally people play like d5 instead. So it does leave me a little curious. So maybe we'll play, e5. So let's play knight to c3. Bishop comes out. We can go ahead and pin or redefend. And after this, what I kind of like is this knight move. And if bishop takes, we take here. The queen's forced to move. Then we maybe play this. So let's play knight a4. That does leave out the check. But I think we can actually just go back and play knight to c3. Interesting. Let's repeat the position. So do we actually want a draw here? Our opponent played weird. They have a bunch of dark square weaknesses. If we play c3, which I think is kind of the choice move, they can play takes, and I don't think they're going to take again. And it's a little interesting because I don't know if our opponent actually knows the theory. I don't know the theory of the Taimanov. Do we like our position? I don't particularly love the pressure on it. Do I think c3 is wrong? After takes, we do have takes back. No, we don't because it's pinned. I think we go back. And our opponent takes there. So let's play bishop takes. Eyeing this. We'll play queen takes. And our opponent immediately pushes, which doesn't feel right. So I'm going to play queen to d5. And our opponent hangs a queen. Interesting enough. It's been a good series of games, has it not? Our opponent hasn't been playing well, but we're not missing too much. So let's look at the game review and let's try and learn something about the Sicilian Taimanov since this was a shorter game. So today we played with an 87.7 and our opponent played with a 72.1. If we look at just the little bar here, it actually looks like we played correctly, which is nice, especially knowing that we're out of theory already. So e4, c5, knight f3, knight c6, d4, here. This is all pretty standard. Now, what I was talking about was I'm used to people playing like d5, e5, and this is called the Lowenthal variation, where you end up playing knight to b5 with the idea of trading this knight off on the dark squares. But our opponent played e6, which we haven't seen before, particularly on the series. So let me reload this. So we played knight c3, just developing a piece. Bishop to c5, which didn't feel correct. And it actually wants us to go ahead and take advantage of the dark square weaknesses by bringing the knight over, which we should be able to find in a normal day. We did not find that today. Instead, bishop e3 wasn't correct. Queen b6 immediately punishes. And knight a4, so I actually took this idea from some lines in the Caro-Kann, where I don't know why it's not letting me draw my arrows. Let's see if refreshing the screen helps. Guess not. I will, is it over here? Where's my arrows? I want to draw my arrows. Ah, well, I'll figure it out off screen. Knight a4 attacks the queen and the bishop, forces a response from our opponent, and they play queen to a5 here. And really, we just immediately go back. We block. I was looking at c3 as an option, but c3, the knight feels like it's loose. There's a ton of pressure here. Our opponent goes back. We go back. And in this position, it wants us to once again just take square these dark square weaknesses and give up a full pawn, which I don't know if I do. I guess you get the rook if you give up the pawn. So what I'm talking about here is if we play knight here like it's suggesting, bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes, check. We have queen up. Or we have bishop over. Interesting. I guess you have to play here. We can't castle, but we will take advantage of the dark square weaknesses. So, instead, we played back, and they opted to play a different move, so bishop d4. So we immediately punished by playing bishop captures d4, knight captures, queen captures, with the threat being that the g-pawn on g7 is hanging. After e5, we threaten to trade the queens, although it does want us to just jump up to d6 and take advantage of the dark square weaknesses. I was expecting our opponent to trade, but they attack our queen, forgetting about continuity, and they didn't ask themselves, where is our queen going to go? So we snap off their queen for free. Our opponent resigns, and we're up to 1833. So thank you guys for all the support this month. You know, it's been 30 days of continuous content, and I've had a blast putting it all together for you. I hope that we can continue the momentum of the series and get to 2K before too long, but we're going to take it a day at a time and see where we are. So if you enjoyed the content, you know, like, comment, and subscribe, and do let me know what I can do to improve. We are also live every week over on twitch.tv at Tristan Brown 17, the same name as here on the channel. So I look forward to seeing you guys there as well. Have a great rest of your day.